Every single day we're faced with moments that try to throw us off balance. Life presents us with challenges, big and small, that stir our emotions. Maybe it's someone cutting in front of you in line, or a difficult conversation that escalates out of nowhere. It could be your boss piling on extra work with tight deadlines, or that frustrating moment when you lose your temper over something that, in hindsight, doesn't seem so important. The real challenge, though, isn't just in the event itself. It's in how we respond to it. The way we react shapes our experience, and if we let anger take over, it can ruin our entire day, or worse, our entire life. But what if there was a way to completely shift the way you handle these emotional triggers? What if you could learn to never get angry again, no matter what life throws at you? Today, we're diving deep into the powerful ancient wisdom of Stoicism. This philosophy, which has helped some of history's greatest minds navigate life's chaos with grace and clarity, holds the key to transforming your emotional landscape. Stoicism isn't just about enduring frustration or suppressing anger. It's about transcending it altogether. By the end of this exploration, you'll not only understand why these timeless principles have helped shape some of the world's most resilient thinkers, but you'll also have practical strategies that you can apply immediately to start living a calmer, more composed life. So let's dive in and uncover how Stoicism can help you stop being at the mercy of your emotions and instead become the master of them. The Stoic approach to anger. To understand how Stoicism can eliminate anger, we first need to grasp what anger is. At its core, anger is a reaction to something we perceive as an injustice. Whether it's a slight from a colleague, a delay in your plans, or feeling misunderstood in a conversation, anger arises when we believe that things shouldn't be the way they are. We want control, and when things don't go our way, we lose it. The Stoic approach, however, teaches us that we have no control over external events, only over how we respond to them. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most well-known Stoic philosophers and Roman emperor, famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In other words, the first step in eliminating anger is recognizing that what happens outside of you is not the problem. It's how you interpret it. And, crucially, you can always choose how to respond. The role of control in Stoicism. A cornerstone of Stoic philosophy is the concept of control. Stoics divide life into two categories: things that are within our control and things that are outside of our control. This simple distinction is powerful because it allows us to let go of the frustration of trying to control things we cannot. What is in our control? Our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. What is out of our control? The behavior of others, the weather, unexpected events, or anything that happens outside of our own choices. When we allow ourselves to be disturbed by things outside of our control, we hand over our peace of mind. The Stoics encourage us to focus solely on what we can control: the thoughts we choose, the actions we take, and the way we perceive the world around us. Seneca, another influential Stoic philosopher, put it simply: we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. When we feel anger rise, it's often due to our exaggerated thoughts about the situation, what we think is unfair or unjust. But by stepping back and recognizing that we can control our responses, we can begin to disarm anger before it has a chance to take root. Understanding triggers and reactions. It's crucial to understand what triggers anger. For the Stoics, anger often arises from a clash between our expectations and reality. We expect things to go smoothly, but when they don't, we feel betrayed, inconvenienced, or disrespected. This emotional reaction is based on an assumption that the world should align with our desires. However, Stoicism teaches us to manage expectations by embracing the idea that life will not always go according to plan. Instead of resisting this fact, we can choose to accept it. The world does not owe us anything. And when we accept that, we free ourselves from unnecessary emotional turmoil. Epictetus, one of the most famous Stoic thinkers, taught that it is not events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. When you let go of the expectation that things must go perfectly, you stop setting yourself up for anger. Every minor inconvenience becomes an opportunity to practice patience and resilience. Practical Stoic strategies for managing anger. Now that we've explored the underlying principles of Stoicism, let's dive into some actionable strategies that you can use right now to start living a life free from anger. Reframe your thoughts. Every time you feel anger rising, pause for a moment and reframe the situation. Ask yourself, what's in my control here? What is this situation teaching me? This simple shift in perspective helps you detach from the emotional charge and regain composure. Practice the dichotomy of control. Use the Stoic concept of the dichotomy of control to evaluate your situation. Ask yourself, can I change this? If the answer is no, then it's not worth getting upset over. This practice will help you direct your energy toward things that truly matter. The practice of negative visualization. Before a challenging situation arises, practice negative visualization. This technique involves imagining the worst-case scenario and then accepting it mentally. When things don't go as planned, you'll be less surprised and more prepared to handle disappointment with grace. Daily reflection. At the end of each day, take a few moments to reflect on your reactions. Did you respond with patience and composure, or did you let anger take control? Use this reflection to learn from your experiences and improve your responses the next time a challenge arises. Forgiveness as freedom. Often anger is tied to holding on to grudges. The Stoics teach us that forgiveness is a way to free ourselves from the grip of anger. Remember that holding on to resentment hurts us more than it hurts others. By letting go of grudges, we reclaim our inner peace. Stoicism as a path to inner peace. The goal of Stoicism isn't simply to manage anger, it's to eliminate it altogether. By focusing on what is within your control, reframing negative thoughts, and embracing life's challenges with equanimity, you'll start to notice a profound shift in your inner state. Life may continue to present difficult situations, but your response will become calm, measured, and grounded in wisdom. When you no longer react impulsively to life's challenges, you experience a deep sense of freedom. Your emotional well-being no longer depends on the whims of external circumstances. You become the calm in the storm, capable of handling whatever comes your way with serenity and poise. Conclusion. Transforming your life with Stoicism. By incorporating Stoic principles into your daily life, you can start the journey toward never getting angry again. Anger loses its power over you when you stop allowing it to control your responses. Instead of reacting with frustration, you choose understanding and composure. This shift in mindset won't happen overnight. Like any meaningful transformation, it takes time, practice, and patience. But the rewards are well worth the effort. By learning to control your reactions, you'll discover a life of deeper peace, fulfillment, and personal growth. So let's embrace the Stoic path. Let go of anger, cultivate wisdom, and above all,